Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg said it best: women belong in all places where decisions are being made. And today on this show, it's all about the ladies. On the front page centerpiece this week, Women Who Mean Business, honoring 10 leaders whose accomplishments over the past year made everyone sit up and take notice. From the leader of a small business startup hub to a woman who launched a network for women to help women, and a woman known as a legend in law. The contributions of those recognized this year will persist long into the future. They're helping transform not only their organizations, but our region too. And one of those women is Jennifer Loeb. She's led the Ronald McDonald House of Greater Cincinnati for more than 2 decades. And just 2 weeks ago, it became the largest in the world. We are so excited to have Jennifer joining us this morning on First Financial Biz Beat. Jennifer, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now, one positive that came from this year, and we saw it there in the video, I love seeing those videos of all the women being honored for this particular program. We've been able to celebrate some pretty monumental accomplishments of women right here in our community. So what does it mean for you to be named a woman who means business?
You know, it's been incredibly humbling, honestly, because for me, it's so much about our team at the house. For us to open this beautiful new home with 99 additional bedrooms, to raise $52 million, you don't do things like that alone. And so it's a great honor and I'm thrilled, but it's really, for me, it's about all the fabulous people I work with that make our mission possible every day.
Of course, that's a mark of a great leader, bringing the team along and making sure you acknowledge those team members. So I love what you said there. I also love what you said in the article about fundraising. You talked about fundraising being about building authentic relationships and helping donors find ways to make a meaningful difference. So can you talk about that particular approach, like instead of just raising money, why it's important to you to build those relationships?
You know, it's funny when people, even friends and family, hear that I'm in fundraising, they say, oh my gosh, that must be so hard to beg people for money. And I say, you're never begging. It's not that at all. You're giving people opportunities to make a difference and to help others and to leave their mark in the world. And so for us, it's always been about the relationships, about the donors themselves and not the gift. And we have amazing people who support our house, individuals and businesses and foundations. And you just meet some really incredible people along the way.
I think to your point that a lot of folks do find fundraising to be challenging, or they think, you know, it's this very weighty thing. So that's why I really wanted to have you speak to that, the importance of understanding that relationship building. There might be a young woman watching this who's just starting in fundraising, who is then able to, you know, have that encouragement along her professional journey. And another thing you mentioned in the article is about finding little pockets of self-care when possible. So can you elaborate on that, why we as women should make sure we find little treats along the way instead of waiting for some big magical self-care indulgence?
I mean, life gets busy for everyone. I think this year is, you know, an unexpected one for everyone. And sometimes you can't take a vacation or you can't take several days off. And if you just find those little things along the way to take good care of yourself. Sorry, this is my son. You can see we're at school at home today. So, you know, this is life. There's family stuff. Life is messy. And so all you can do is kind of roll with it and smile and be kind to yourself and get through it along the way.
I am grateful for the appearance by your son, because you know what? It is reflective of, like you said, this is life. This is what every woman who means business is managing every day. So many things. So hello to him in the background. Hello. Thank you for joining us today as well.
This is 2020 for you.
Yes, it is. It's a perfect example. So lastly, what excites you most about going into 2021?
You know, we have so much to look forward to. We have, you know, as you know, just opened this huge new building, and we're looking forward to filling it with families. Our census is down because of COVID restrictions, and we haven't had volunteers this year since March. And so we're really looking forward to even just an ounce of normalcy and bringing back those people who are so crucial to our mission and filling our beautiful new building with families who need it.
Absolutely, Jennifer. Thank you so much for your leadership. Thank you for everything you're doing, not only at Ronald McDonald House, but in our entire community. We're so grateful for that. And again, proud of you for this yet another accomplishment. I hope you're soaking it all in. You truly deserve it. And I hope you and your son and the rest of your family have a great rest of your weekend.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. And you can read the in-depth profiles of all 10 women in the print edition, so make sure you pick up a copy, and they'll be recognized in a virtual award ceremony, and that will take place on Tuesday at 10 a.m.